Good morning. I am Kevin Price. Delighted to be with you. Going to spend some time talking to you about you and your business. Got a lot to talk about, so I'm going to get straight to it here in just a moment. But do want to mention we had a blast with the Price of Business television show on the Biz TV network yesterday at 10:30 our time here in the Central Time Zone. It is, of course, a coast-to-coast TV program. Had a lot of fun interviewing U.S. Senator Rand Paul. It'll be interesting to see how he fares with the Iowa caucuses and the New Hampshire primaries right around the corner. But if you missed the interview with Rand, make sure you check out usdailyreview.com. It is the featured article, one of the featured articles over at usdailyreview.com. He went really deep. We had a 15-minute long interview. I was very grateful for him to give me that kind of time. Also, another person I'm glad is giving me some time is our first guest here in this segment, and he's part of our ongoing series that we've been doing about the Inc. 5000. Zach Gregg is with a company called Vital Design. The website over there, just to tell you really early, is vtldesign.com. Zach, welcome to the program.
Thanks for having me, Kevin.
Yeah, real quickly, first of all, I see you're out of the New England area. In fact, I was in Boston just last week. First time in my whole life to ever go to Beantown, and it was really a neat city. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's an awesome place, a great place for technology. We also have a location up in New Hampshire, and if politics is if you're getting enough of politics on the national news, you should see what it's like up in New Hampshire.
Well, I watched TV a little while I was there, and was really glad I didn't live there.
No, man,
just because of the news the constant commercials. It was just on and on and on, and they continue as they continue to go throughout the country, but people fall off, and therefore there's fewer commercials. And so you get them all at the first two, New Hampshire and Iowa.
Oh yeah, I mean we're counting down the days till our primary, not because of our excitement to participate, but more for our excitement for it to bypass our state. No, it is a wonderful thing. It's not so bad, but at this point we're getting a little tired.
So Vital Design is a digital agency, website design, inbound marketing, brand strategy. Are you guys involved? Do you have many political clients?
That's a good question. It's been funny because more and more we're employing content strategists. A lot of content strategists, surprisingly, a lot of good writers have political science backgrounds. So we're not employing many political scientists. The only affiliation we can make is I think we do interview some of our writers tend to have poli-sci backgrounds. And personally, I was at GW at the International School studying political science before I moved over to communications.
Did you say GW?
Yep.
Yeah, George Washington University?
Yeah, go Colonials.
There you go, Colonials, right. Yeah, it's interesting. Of course, now a political science degree has kind of got about as much value as a computer science degree had in the 1980s in light of what's happening with Donald Trump. All of the rules have been broken. I don't think anyone can prognosticate anymore, but that's another discussion. I want to know about how the digital agency became part of the Inc. 5000. And for the listener out there, Inc. 5000 is just really acknowledging companies for explosive sales growth, and it's incredibly competitive. So tell me what you did to get that kind of recognition.
Yeah, so we were, I think, around 1,000 in the Inc. 5,000. We've had 3 straight years of close to 100% growth. I think we've had 287% growth over a 3-year period. Digital marketing is an exciting segment of marketing. It's a different place. I think in our first 10 years of in the first 10 years, we've been around for 15 years. And it's really been the last 4 years that have been super successful. Being a generalist in the marketing world, I'm not sure was the best move during the first 10 years. And really, we had really started to become a website shop for a long time there. And we started to get known as a top web shop. And as the web started to evolve into, I think, more noble measurements like lead generation, traffic, we started to see that our websites could be better than others, not just creatively, but we could start doing more for companies' bottom lines. Once we started taking that philosophy, once we started to have the conversation about helping people drive more traffic, which drives more leads, which drives more customers, which ultimately drives more revenue. We started having real conversations with real businesses that understood what the proper goals and objectives were of a website. I really like to think of what we do is we're building assets as opposed to kind of renting space like in the advertising world that we kind of came from, or we're building websites. Those websites have long-term value. We're building great content that lives on those websites, and we're building distribution channels to send that great content out to, so that people will come back to the site and jump in the funnel and engage, with the sales team as a lead. And really, it's that evolution, it's that ecosystem that's made Vital a great place to be and a high growth company.
Right. Yeah. How many employees do y'all have?
We're at about 45 today. For the first 10 years, we were never over 8 people. These days, last 4 years, we've been growing at about a person a month.
Wow, that's fantastic. Tell us real quickly, with less than a minute left, tell us your sales process. How do you acquire new clients?
We eat our own dog food. We spend about $15,000 a month on creating content, distributing content on our own website. You probably recognize the amount of breadth of great information we have on our blog. We push that great content out, digital channels, social media, email marketing, pay-per-click. Blog subscriptions. We drive that traffic back to our website in the way of conversion pages. On those conversion pages, those leads qualify themselves and end up with either an internal sales team or our kind of our outbound sales team, which is really just me. Once we get them there, we've got first of all, we do have a lead nurture program for those that kind of fall outside of the traditional raise my hand, I want to talk to salespeople. Warms up a lot of the half quasi leads into hand raisers. And once they get into the sales process, we start giving them the content that they need to solve their problems, and then showing them things like case studies that we have readily available and references, and engage them in great conversation.
Yeah, very good. Thanks so much for being with us. Zach Gregg, he's one of those recipients that have been recognized by the Inc. 5000. Website is vtldesign.com. The company is Vital Design. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Kevin.
You bet. When we come back,
enjoyed it.
You bet. When we come back, more for you, and you're listening to The Price of Business.